Let's look at Unit H, extracting table data on page 184. Whenever we take the time to specify a complicated set of search criteria, it's a good idea to extract the matching records rather than filtering in place. When we extract data, we place a copy of a filtered table in a range that we specify in the Advanced Filter dialog box. This way we won't accidentally clear the filter or lose track of the records we spent all that time compiling. If we're going to extract data, we need to use an advanced filter and enter the criteria beneath the copied field names in a very similar fashion that we did in the previous exercise. So okay, let's do this. Let's go to, well, first let's go ahead and clear this filter so we get a fresh start. And now in cell A3, I'll go to Wild River Escape. And now in cell A4, I'll type Kayak Newfoundland. And actually, let's copy this criteria. And we'll do the same thing for the price here. I'm actually going to hold down my, let's do that. Grab the corner there. Lots of better ways of doing that, but that'll work for now. So, I'm going to click here in the table out of habit. Make sure that my data tab is selected, and then I can click Advanced in the Sort and Filter group. Notice up to this point we've been filtering our list in place. Well, now we want to choose to copy to another location. And in my copy to, I'm just going to type A75. And another thing that we're going to do is we're going to tweak our criteria range. Notice this A2 through H3 is still sitting there. I'm going to delete that 3 and put 4. And now I'll click OK. And if I scroll all the way down, you can't tell up here, but if I scroll all the way down, look, I have a nice new section of information. It's my extract information. We basically told it to put it in A75, and so that's where it started my headings. If I want to get back to the top of my spreadsheet in a hurry, I can hold down Control and hit the Home key on my keyboard. That pops me back up to the top. And if I want to do anything else, for instance, oh, and before I go any further, something to mention to you guys, if we have information on both rows, it can stand for an OR criteria. The things on one row would be an AND criteria. So I'm interested actually in not only Wild River Escape down here, but also Kayak Newfoundland. Notice if either of these tours had a greater depart date than what's mentioned here, then I wanted it to be extracted to the lower part of my spreadsheet. And that's really it for us.